Hello friends, welcome to AIMS Today YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about IIT JEE NEET Foundation Chemistry, Organic Chemistry, from this longest chain rule and the lowest sum rule from the concept of nomenclature. As you know, all hydrocarbons are not straight chains. Many hydrocarbons have branches of carbon atoms attached to main chain. They are called branched hydrocarbons. These branched alkanes are isomers of straight chain alkanes having same number of carbon atoms. However, they are different compounds with different physical and chemical properties. As such, they need different names. How do we name these branched hydrocarbons? There are specific rules for naming of branched alkanes. These rules make up the system of nomenclature for naming organic molecules. Worldwide, the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry has developed a system of nomenclature for organic compounds. So, these rules are sometimes called as the IUPAC rules of nomenclature. Let us see some of them. One is longest chain rule. If more than one carbon chains are present in the hydrocarbon, then the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms is selected as the parent hydrocarbon, and thus the total compound is then named as the derivative of the parent hydrocarbon. For example, in the molecule shown here, the longest chain of carbons has 6 carbon atoms. Therefore, it will be named as hexane. If you count the total number of carbon atoms in the chain, there are 6. So this will be named as now hexane, and this will be taken as a side chain for this hydrocarbon. However, in this molecule, the longest chain of carbons atoms is not 6, but it is 7 as shown. So this molecule will be named as heptane. If you see here, in this there are 6 carbon atoms only, but here in the side chain 2 carbons are there. So the total number of carbon atoms are maximum in this chain. So this is considered as the main chain and it is named as heptane, and hence it is considered as a side chain for this heptane. Another example, let us see here. If you see, this has 6 carbon atoms, but in this side chain there are 2. So instead of considering this as a side chain, this is considered as a main chain. In this way, this is considered as a main chain and it will be considered as a side chain for this main chain. Now it can be called as heptane with the derivative. If more than one set of longest chains are possible, then the selected longest chain should have maximum number of side chains or minimum number of branched side chains. Let us see here one example given. If you observe, if you consider this as a main chain, this is getting one side chain with branch. Otherwise, if we consider this as a main chain, it is having 2 side chains. Thus, 6 carbon atoms chain with 2 side chains is a correct answer, correct method for this selection. Means this is a main, if you consider this as a main chain, it is getting 1 and 2 side chains without any branched side chains. This will be correct. If you consider this as a main chain, it is having only one side chain, that too with one branch. So this will be wrong numbering. This will be correct selection. Next rule, lowest sum rule. The positions of double bonds or triple bonds or substituents or side chains or functional groups on the parent chain are to be indicated by appropriate numbers. These locants are assigned to them by numbering carbon atoms in the parent chain. The selected chain is numbered in terms of Arabic numbers from one end to another end. For example, if you see here, a simple hydrocarbon is given, and this carbon atoms can be given numbers in this way from left to right or right to left. If a side chain or substituent is attached to the main carbon chain, the numbering is done in such a way that the carbon with the side chain or substituent should get the lowest possible number. Let us see an example here. If you see, it is a hydrocarbon is given, simple hydrocarbon. For this, a side chain is attached. Now the numbering can be given in 2 ways as we have discussed, from left to right or right to left. But if as this side chain is present on the carbon atom, this carbon atom should get the lowest possible number. In such a way, the numbering should be selected. Now, if we give numbering from left to right, this carbon with side chain getting number 3. If the numbering is given from right to left, the carbon with side chain is getting number 2. So lowest possible number is possible by giving numbering from right to left, and hence it is correct, it is wrong. In that way, the carbon with side chain getting number 2. Now it is named as 2-methyl butane as well. One more example is given with one substituent. In this way, here also by numbering this compound from right to left, the carbon with substituent getting lowest possible number, hence it is correct. This is wrong. If two different alkyl groups are at the same position from opposite ends, then the lowest number is given in order of their alphabets. If you observe, here a compound is given on one carbon methyl and ethyl group on one more carbon. If you observe, both are at the same position from both the ends. Now, in these two names, the first ethyl name will come as per alphabets, hence the carbon with ethyl group should get the lowest possible number. In such a way, numbering should be given. So for this compound, by giving numbers from right to left, the carbon with the ethyl group is getting lowest number, and hence it is correct numbering. This is wrong numbering, and hence the name becomes for this 3-ethyl 5-methyl heptane. If two different substituents are at the same position from the opposite ends, lowest number is assigned in order of the alphabets. So just like the alkyl groups, in the case of substituents also, the numbering is given based upon the alphabets if both are at the same position both the ends. You can see here a hydrocarbon is given. There are two substituents and these two are at the same position from both the ends. Now, as per their names, bromide and chloride. So bromide will come in the alphabets first. So this carbon with bromide should get the lowest possible number, and hence numbering from right to left is correct for this compound. Left to right numbering is wrong for this. So its name will come as 2-bromo-3-chloro-butane. If a substituent and a side chain are at the same position from opposite ends, lowest number is assigned to the substituent. So in the earlier case we have seen two alkyl groups. Now we have seen here two substituents. If one substituent and one alkyl group are there, then priority is given to substituent. So the carbon with substituent should get the lowest possible number. You can see an example here. A hydrocarbon is given. There are one alkyl group and one substituent on this chloro group are there. Both are in the same position from both the ends. Now priority is given to substituent, and the carbon with this substituent should get the lowest possible number for that. Then numbering from right to left is for this compound correct. By that it is getting lowest number 2. So its name becomes now 2-chloro-3-methyl butane. If more than two substituents and a side chain are present, then sum of their number should be the lowest at the first preference, irrespective of their nature of side chains or substituents. For example, if you see this compound, it has more than two side chains are there. Now if it is like this, then we have to check the lowest sum for these all. If you number the compound from left to right like this, the carbon atoms are getting numbers which are having side chains 2, 5, 6. If you see, that is 13 total sum. If you number this compound right to left, then the carbons with the side chains getting numbers 2, 3 and 6. It is being 11. Even though it is being lowest, first we have to prefer the first numbering. Both are having same number. Then the second sum is 3. So this is preferred than the total sum. Now this will be the correct numbering from right to left. This will be selected as the right one instead of this. You can see in this compound also there are different side chains and substituents. Now if you see the numbers, if it is taken from left to right, the carbons with substituents and alkyl groups get 1, 2, 3 and 5. If you give numbering from right to left, the carbons with the side chains and substituents get numbers 1, 3, 4 and 5. If you see from starting number is same, then the second number, here it is 2, here it is 3. Here itself we can stop counting. So the one with the lowest sum at the starting will be taken as the correct numbering. No, this will be correct. That is right to left is correct numbering. One more example you can see here. A long chain hydrocarbon is given with the three substituent side chains here. If you see the numbering for this compound, first we write the numbers of the carbons with these side chains. If you give from left to right, the numbers will be like 2 and 7 and 8. If you give numbering from right to left, there will be 3, 4 and 9. If you see the starting number 2, here itself we can stop checking the numbering. The starting number which is having the lowest number, that will be correct numbering. Even though the total sum is low, sum for this is this is low. The first number itself we have to check, need not to count the all. So here it is 2, so this will be correct numbering, right to left. Hence it becomes 2, 7, 8 trimethyl decane. In this way, if they have more than 2 substituents or side chains, then we see the lowest sum at the first preference, irrespective of total summing. Note, see lowest sum at the first preference as overlined and never see total sum of the numbers. Need not to see the total numbering. First we see the lowest sum at the first preference only. Need not to sum them all. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.